Join me as I dive into the mind-bending science behind our everyday lives and see if I can crack the code of reality. Our daily experiences are filled with hidden layers, just waiting to be uncovered. We think we know the world around us, but what if I told you that there's so much more to it than what meets the eye? From the way we perceive colors to the way our brains process information, science has a lot to say about the reality we think we know. Have you ever stopped to think about how easy it is to be misled by our own perceptions? We've all been there, thinking we saw something that wasn't really there, or misremembering an event that happened years ago. The truth is, our brains are wired to deceive us, and it's only by understanding these deceptions that we can begin to uncover the truth about our reality. For example, did you know that our brains can only process a limited amount of information at any given time? This means that we're constantly filtering out certain sights, sounds, and sensations, and filling in the gaps with assumptions. It's no wonder we're often misled by our own perceptions. And then there's the issue of confirmation bias. We've all been guilty of cherry-picking information that confirms our existing beliefs, while ignoring anything that contradicts them. It's a subtle but powerful force that shapes our understanding of reality. Another common misconception is that we see the world as it is. But the truth is, our brains are constantly interpreting and reconstructing the world around us. Colors, shapes, textures, they're all just interpretations of electrical signals sent to our brains. Light is a great example of this. When we see light, we're not actually seeing the light itself, but rather the way it interacts with our environment. The color we see is just our brain's interpretation of those interactions. It's mind-blowing to think about, right? So how do our brains actually interpret the world around us? It turns out that scientists have made some incredible discoveries about how our brains process visual information. For example, did you know that our brains can predict what we're going to see before we even see it? It's called top-down processing, and it's a powerful tool that helps us make sense of the world. Another fascinating area of research is neuroscience. By studying the brain's neural networks, scientists have been able to uncover the incredible complexity of our thought processes. From the way we form memories to the way we make decisions, it's all a delicate dance of electrical and chemical signals. But even with all these amazing discoveries, there's still so much we don't know. For example, have you ever heard of the binding problem? It's a fundamental mystery of neuroscience that asks how our brains tie together all the different features of an object, its color, shape, size, and so on, into a unified perception. It's a problem that has puzzled scientists for decades, and one that is still waiting to be solved. Speaking of unsolved mysteries, let's talk about one of the most mind-blowing discoveries in recent years. The fact that our brains can be influenced by our surroundings, even when we're not consciously aware of them. This is known as priming, and it's a phenomenon that has huge implications for the way we think about reality. For example, did you know that if you're holding a warm cup of coffee, you're more likely to perceive a stranger as friendly? It's crazy stuff. But what does it all mean? What does it mean for our understanding of reality and for our daily lives? That's what I want to leave you with today. A sense of wonder and a sense of awe at the incredible complexity of our everyday experiences. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to comment below with your thoughts on reality.